Hello everybody and welcome back to the second part of my Amnesia Machine for Pigs playthrough. And we are picking up off right where we left off, which is in this part of... well, I don't really know 100% sure what this kind of machinery and place is. It looks kind of like a weird...
Hold still, for God's sake, hold still, child! Don't
distillery.
Let it get into your eyes! I'm gonna rinse it out now. There. It will be fine, you just need to lie down. Enoch, look to your brother. How many times have I told you not to play in the cellar?
Right, so judging from the journal entries, this is kind of like a chemical processing facility, because there was some talk about chemicals being stored and processed here. God knows what kind of purpose that actually has.
I told you he'd come.
Extraordinary, quite extraordinary. And you brought it all. Good God, man, you have been busy.
It is wonderful how tragedy focuses the mind. What else was I to do? Fall into grief, pine, and fade in my hopelessness? Why not then simply die in that jungle amongst those dead temples?
Right. Let's get this open. Some kind of pressure door. I don't know why you'd need a pressure door in here, but your guess is as good as mine. Okay, this doesn't move. No. No, this doesn't move either. Right. I have to... oh. Okay. Okay, this door is closing, so... do not have to do anything with this one. No. Oh, now maybe? Yeah. Right. That was a little bit complicated for just passing one side to the other. Flood breach, emergency shutdown in place. Okay. Look at all that machinery, my god. So this seems like to be the sewer where all the waste goes. Oh, this looks like a butchery right here, where like pigs or some other animals get sliced up. Okay. It also looks a little bit disturbing. I guess this is where we are right now, right? The one highlighted up above. Okay. The color, the neck, the news, such a fanfare. The Times wrote it was a splendid occasion. The bunting stretched for streets and the fanfare blew. A proud day for the family. Okay. Distribution clerk. Okay.
I have such visions to share with thee, if my jaw be unshackled and you harvest the crust from my eyes. Make it clean, madness, that my thoughts and words can unfouled be.
Okay. Let's go this way. There's more disturbing pictures here. Why is she kissing a swan? And that music, my god. What is going on? Whoa. No, I did not want to close this one. Right. That's where we go. This is a useless toilet. Okay. Guess this is the way to go. Oh, there's a note. October 11th, 1899, we integrate the very latest knowledge of chemistry using low levels of laudanum derivative in feed to subdue the product even before the initiation of the process. This means that when we drag them from holding pens onto the line, they are less likely to panic and damage machine components, other products, or themselves. This section of the belt is sheathed in rubber and kept well lit to maintain good spirits, and we have actually found that the intelligent placement of gramophones and simple acoustic amplification tubes around the line means we can use music to further soothe the product. We find Debussy particularly effective in this regard. I guess they are referring to the animals slaughtered here as products, which is kind of unsettling because, I mean, after all, an animal is an animal, not just a thing. Warning, fueling pumps. Volatile chemicals are in use. These materials are highly corrosive. Wear protection. Okay, do we have... Yeah, there we have another note. The factory offices all the suggestions of a large workforce, yet no actual signs of life. It is every bit as if someone has attempted to carefully create the illusion of a working factory complex. Yet this facade, when examined closely, is clearly just a falsification. But I must put aside my anxieties, quell the unease that pits my stomach, and continue on my path. Okay, so this is... What is this? This is kind of like an... I don't know, a fake factory supposed to hide something else going on deeper underneath, or... Guess this is what they are trying to tell us. And there's some pig carcasses. Maybe another note. September 28th, 1899. Imagine, they say, a machine one day that might think like a man, as if this is to be desired. One might almost boast of creating a man who breathes like a pig. Men and women upon all fours, rotting carelessly, ejaculating their filthy little missives into the streets, alleys and gutters running freely with the careless spill of their conjoinings, the air thick with the whimperings of lust, bodies streaked with their own emissions. We have created a world where man is utterly debased. He will spray his seed over passers-by, and yet this is the condition Babbage aspired to. No, this is not the machine we seek, such an entity who should be nothing less than a deity, and we would fall upon our knees and worship it. We shall not carve gods to bicker and fornicate. They will exist to clean the world and set us free. I reject Babbage as I reject these men of government. Let the pigs copulate in the gutters whilst they can. We shall scoop them up and ease their ascension soon enough. Okay, this is... Isn't it? I guess we have to crawl up here, right? And we're out in the streets again. And it's really dark, I can't see much at all. Boycott, ban swine stench from our streets. Manus factory must close. Bellyard. What is this? Delivery schedule. How in places are we supposed to meet these damn schedules if even the basic equipment we are provided with simply will not perform its designated function? These cursed newfangled trucks will only run a fraction of the distance my old nag managed before running out of stinking gasoline. The gaffer says it's fine and there's plenty of pumps to refill them outside the factory walls, but you end up dragging a blessed tank from the truck to the nearest one to refill it, and the one in the storeroom is empty again. I can't be turning that crank handle all day only to find the tank is empty. Well, sort it says. Enough for a night, and to my bed I go. It's not like anyone needs access to the bleeding graveyard anyway. Harry, if you get this, I'll meet you in the Damson Templar for a jar. Okay, so...
Come on, Papa. Let's climb this one. I can see more pictures at the top.
I guess we have to refuel the damned thing. There is a journal note, I think. Holy orders, this church is connected to a plant. How odd. However, it does suggest another route into the main part of the facility, given the locked doors around the fueling station. The truck blocks my way, however, almost as if the saboteur knew that I might consider this alternative entrance. A strange container. This canister looks as if it may fit the fuel pump I saw earlier. It certainly carries the same fetid, unholy reek. I will not think of that which I saw pass me in its cage. I will not gaze again into that dark machine room. A more immediate task presents itself, and the opportunity perhaps to gain access to St. Dunstan's. Okay. So somebody said something about a fuel pump, but I don't remember running into one. Okay, I think I'll have to refuel this first. Question is where I'll do this. Where do I do that? Guess I'll have to go in here again. Oh, that's the fuel pump, right? Okay. Right. Oh, there's something moving up ahead. Or up above, actually. Anyways, let's get... Okay. We'll need to get this fully fueled up. Right, let's go before whatever that was returns. Okay. I've got that right in my face. I don't see much at all, and the entire scenery is so bloody dark. No? Is that it? That was it? It drove like 10 centimeters at best, and that was all it took? What the heck?
This way, Papa. Come and see. Will it hatch? Can we take it home?
Yes, my darlings. Of course we can take it home.
Where's this leading? Do we go down here? I guess so. Livestock and Bibles. Higgledy-piggledy blue china eyes, my love comes to me the fairest disguise. We skips and we totters, I sees her hind trotters, and enter her porcelain thighs. Okay. Right, so we are in the church, I would assume. Guess we'll have to check out all of these rooms. Oh, there's a note. November 23rd, 1899. Twin candles bent to the will of the central saint, casting the light to the corners of the chapel. Father Jeremiah, I thought, could be trusted with the secret, but he's like all of the others. So the old priest has gone to the holding pens with his flock. He says he will enter it into our world with them, a shepherd indeed. Do we have some journal entrance? Yeah. Pumping station. It appears to be some kind of fueling station. I've seen automobiles demonstrated at Mr. Yarm and Mr. Simmons' works, but the smell here is all wrong. This is not petroleum, of that I am sure. Everything suggests to me that this machine must be significant in some way. Fast getaway, dear sweet Lord of all that is good and holy, I must make my escape. Grasp this container and its putrid contents and flee this place before that creature, that nearly man, returns. I will head for the church. Surely such an abomination could not fall onto a hallowed ground. Inside St. Dunstan's, we sat here, I remember we sat in our black, and we mourned and we prayed and we bowed our heads. How I hated God then, how I spurned him. If this is our Lord, this pig who robs me of my wife, then I refute his embrace. I will carve a new God for us all. Such madness, such a fool I was. If such blasphemous ravings had remained within me, I would be doomed. But even here, I feel the machine throb beneath the flags, and now know my path awaits me. Okay. So yeah, Oswald has an axe to grind with God because of the loss of his wife. Guess we have to go upstairs. Anything? Okay. Somebody just screamed another note. Father Jeremiah's journal. They flock to us now, where once I had to walk amongst them to bring salvation into their lives, now drawn by warmth and winter, by the food that Mandus distributes. My church is full and my charges are saved. He walks amongst them and they almost worship him. He will not allow them to work in his factories, claiming that his workforce are specially trained for the new machinery he uses, and that it would be irresponsible, nay unethical, to risk such precious lives as he sees here. A changed man since Mexico, it is to be praised that in the face of such appalling tragedy, and from the confines of his sickbed as he is often chained to, he conducts one of the greatest and most benevolent charities in all of London. Not content with the rise to become the dominant food produce business in the land, he distributes his goodwill, his fares to the poor, and they congregate about his kingdom in gratitude. I would think that the reason why he did not allow these people to work in his employ is that he didn't want anybody to figure out what he was actually going to do. And here we have the altar. Why are there pigs' corpses on here? And even look at that, what is going on? There's actually a pig a pig man standing over an ordinary pig and what seems like machinery to the left and right. Okay, I guess we need one of those handles. There's none to be seen here. Can we just take one of these now? Right, so where do we find this handle? Is it somewhere around here? No, there's a songbook or a Bible. More likely more of a Bible. That a teddy bear. Maybe we can find a handle in here. Oh yes, there it is. This is what we need. Let's get up to the altar again. So this is a really weird place. You see, all the saints are also exchanged for these weird pig men. Now that oven is now lit, so I can probably engage this. What is going on? Okay, let's see what the journal has to say. A cryptic clue, some kind of mechanism, a secret infernal one, no doubt. The missing candlestick is clearly the answer. But why? This I cannot fathom. Why hide secret machines in a place of prayer? And where are the faithful? Why are there drag marks about the altar? As if someone was pulled away. Infernal machinery. The engine fires, the flames are stoked, I hear steam in the walls, vibrations upon the very air. My heart falters at the prospect of throwing the lever and exposing the workings of this dark contraption. But my children beckon me on, and I cannot fail them. A hellish portal. It appears I have no choice. Thus I descend, and may God have mercy upon my soul. If this is my bedlam, and I am to be cast as Matthews, then I will wear that mantle for the sake of my boys, and face whatever horrors lie beneath the altar. It's really the question is, why is there a secret passage in a church, and who made all these alterations to the altar, to the statues, etc.? The further we go, the more questions arise, really. Silence, do not startle or upset the acquisitions. Which acquisitions?
Listen, Papa. Hold the egg to your ear. You can hear the sea. There's another note. These final thoughts. What exhumation is this? What rotten fruit? What be-stitching of parts? I doubt will ever be found, yet I leave you this, scrawled in a malodorous half-light, whilst my tormentor shuffles below, my fellow prisoners keen and squeal in the gloam. And where I wait for the knocking upon my cage that signifies it is, finally, my turn to make that dark journey into the interior. What is going on?
Let me out!
Okay.
Okay. Okay, that was... That actually...
Dir maustehakan olaisteliam. Olistelia forokoros. Forakara kanti.
Whoa! Okay. What the heck? There's nothing in here. I can hear an infant. Okay, this is starting to get really disturbing. What do we have here? Okay, nothing. Guess we'll have to move through here. Something is moving right there. Seems like it's coming closer. Yeah, there it is. It looks like some kind of weird pig. Some weird deformed pig. Okay, let's get a move on before that thing comes back. Okay, we're out of here. And so to the stoking. The fog will not lift, the ship is becalmed, everyone lies in the half-light waiting to drown in the dry air. He is the paperweight that ballasts them. Okay. These text passages talk in riddles, really. Or I don't yet know what the meaning of all this is. Okay, we've got a passage here. Now we're in some kind of workshop and with a cart full of dead pigs. And we've got another refueling station right there. We're out in the open again. Whoa! What the heck? Why? What is happening? Okay, I'll have to go around, I guess.
Water in his shoes. Always the water and the sparks of the embers of the wheels. It's too bony. It's too damn bony.
Can we actually start this up now? Can't start this either. Manders Corporation Meat Processing Factory, right? Let's read the journal then. My soul shudders at what I have seen, but at last I have reached the main part of the factory. Now onwards, downwards, to find those flood waters and drain them away. Like Moses, I will cleave the waters and lift my little darlings clear of its vile cradle. Okay, then let's enter the Manders Processing Company, as it's called.
These men, Professor, these So-called men of vision, they would shackle the masses to a wheel and turn it till their backs break. All for that opiate, the lure of profit. These fools who lackey them, these priests, these officials, this government, they make pigs of us all.
But what solution, my dear man? How to break a cycle? You cannot simply remove the promise of a better world for these unfortunates. In the workhouses, in the orphanages, the belief in heaven is surely the only succor one can find.
We do not need to wait. We can bring forth paradise now. We can speed the passion. With only a small sacrifice, we can hold the apocalypse. With just a small sacrifice, we can free our shackles and deliver them to paradise now.
And what is that sacrifice he's talking about? Okay, we are now at the processing company. I guess we have passed these 3 because we've went in order right here, so we've got these still ahead of us. Let's go downstairs then. Piston rooms. Okay. Whoa. Oh, there was another one of those pig creatures running about. I don't think we are going to bump into these just now. Do I go down or upstairs? I don't know. I can do both. I'm going to go upstairs for now. Should be something, right? There was one of those trucks. And a telephone.
Hear me, Mantis. I am compromised. Our contacts must be brief and occasional. Beware the wretches who populate this compound. The way you seek is under the pistons. When you meet the saboteur, you will understand everything.
Okay. So eventually we're going to run into the saboteur, right? We are at least going to find out who he is. Okay, this is closed and there is nothing else up here of interest. Okay, so I am going to end this episode right here. I hope you guys enjoyed part 2 of my playthrough of Amnesia Machine for Pigs, and I hope to see you guys in a future video of mine.